everyone, and welcome back to another Train Sim World for Christmas video. We are in the class 700, which very much camouflages in with the surroundings. Just with its very bland white and grey livery. Let's get the train set up, and we're going to be heading over to Rainham. So it's about 40 minutes over to Rainham, but it should be a good run. Let's get the safety systems on. I sort of hope there's a setting one there where you can sort of just have them on all by default, and if you want to turn them off, then you can then go and turn them off.
TPWS and AWS operational.
Okay, that's good. Cool. So we've got about 30 seconds, and then we can get going. Oh, we also need to turn on the lights. For some reason they don't come on without you having to turn them on. There you go, that's on. Okay, back we go, back in. And we will be doing this one HUDless as well. Cool. Right, let's get the door shut about now. There's no guard on this service. It is driver only operated. Let's go. We will do a little rolling brake test though once we get going. A little bit more speed. And rolling brake test. Oh, I think the brakes are definitely working. Cool, and then we'll whack that back up. And then out onto the the main running tracks. Get the wipers on as well. I think I've only done like 1 or 2 runs in the rain on this. I've not really used the wiper. Does it actually have any sound to it? Can't hear anything. I sort of clunk side to side the 700 wipers when you're standing right in front of them. It's like doof, doof, as it goes across. And we get a little bit of speed on us to 50, I believe. But then not too far to the next stop, which is Stone Crossing, which it isn't that far away. Cool. It then goes up to 70. Quite a lot of this line's 70, but it's most of the way to Strood, and it then picks up a bit after that. Even at 50, and then we'll be up to 70 shortly. Hopefully the audio's at an alright level. Fingers crossed. Yeah, it should be a nice run. So I think this is special number, or video, number 7? Yeah, I think 7 already. Where's the day going? And there's the 70. Hopefully everyone is having a good day, whatever you may be doing. What is everybody up to? Well, obviously apart from celebrating Christmas, what are you doing at the moment, I suppose? Maybe you've just had your Christmas dinner. Maybe playing on TSW, waiting for family, or I don't know, what's everybody doing whilst watching? I don't want to do a gloss up on here. Brakes seem to be alright though. If they don't lock up as much, now we're alright. Probably still a little bit quick into the station. Here we are. Here is our all marker. Yeah, this DLC came out on the 10th of July 2023. On the first day I actually started work on the railway with my TOC. That's why I remember the date. Got the blind you can pop up and down as well. And it's Green Hive after this. Get the door shut. Let's go. Got the very, well, it's not iconic, but the Desiro sounds. This is a Desiro City, or Desiro City, as some people might call it. Off we go. On our way. So we got Green Hive, Swanscombe, Northfleet, Gravesend, Higham, Strood, Rochester, Chattam, Gillingham, and then Rainham. So there's a fair few stations to stop at, but we shall do it. As we approach our next station stop, Green Hive. And there are stop markers here as well now. So when it first come out, there was no stop markers here, but they have been added in. Still coming fairly quick. The brakes are pretty decent on here. Now, is there a Thameslink stop board? Oh, I think it's an all marker. Yeah, I think this one has an all marker. So I remember sort of slowing right down and being, oh, actually no, we're up there. Is that that's a collectible there, isn't it? Let's quickly pop out. I'm going to get that collectible because I know I'll probably never jump out to try and get it again. There you go. A fence. 4 out of 25, so I don't do it very much.
Driver, you have reset the DRA. Please check the signal.
Signal. Signal's actually like an offset signal. That's our signal for us there. It's not for the other side. Right, let's go. Next station stop is Swanscombe. Not been on this line on the 700. I've done this Southeastern high speed in parts. I've done sort of within TSW, well, within real life, but sort of on the TSW route. I've done St Pancras to Ashford. I've done that a couple of times actually. I've been to Dartford. That was on Halloween. I went to Dartford. I've done the bit from Ebbsfleet or down to Strood, and I've also done Strood to Chattam, and that's how much I've done of this route in real life. I would like to go the full way at some point, go over towards Faversham, and maybe even then take the Thameslink back into London. However slow it may be. A little bit of speed on this bit, not too much, but you know, enough. I think there's a bridge just before Swanscombe. There it is. Loaded in quite late. Yeah, coming into Swanscombe now, and then we're sort of then almost back onto the older part of the route, sort of the original bit. Right, let's try and be a bit more cautious, as we are still flying into stations, which isn't probably the best thing to do, or best thing to be doing in this weather. Oh, hang on, whoa, what is going on there? Okay, they vanished. There's a shed, for some reason it's got its tail lights on. That's the light run. I wouldn't worry about the brakes on this train, they are quite good. Yeah, someone's come. We are on the reduced length unit, so we go to the RLU marker. And then you've got high speed 1 just there, so we could start, well, we might see a Javelin, we might see a TGV. There's a couple of services on here which are in the TGV duplex. And Northfleet after this. Let's get the door shut. And let's get going. One other thing I want to try, sort of hope would be in TSW one day, I don't know, I was actually thinking about it today, sort of, because there was delays and stuff, is if you were running 15 minutes late or more, I don't know, just running quite late, there would be a chance that your sort of service would be changed. So say, I don't know, we got into Rainham 45 minutes late, because there's only, I think, 20-minute turnaround there. I mean, that's actually quite a big turnaround. But then we, I don't know, have to run fast through Higham and sort of these stations here to then get to Dartford. That would be cool. Sort of yeah, it could sort of cut out stations for you to, so you don't stop there. Not the smaller ones. Coming into Northfleet, so we've got 465 Gravesend, Southeastern Gravesend, service from Gravesend there. Nice to see that. That's got its night lights on as well. I don't think it's quite night time yet. Right, I feel like the board's hidden this one. Okay, it's not really hidden, but there it is there. This train performs really well in the snow. We're getting like no wheel slip, no wheel slide. It's been perfect. Here we are. This is Northfleet. Off goes the 465. Really? It's still an issue that. So it wants us to move forward to the end of the platform. Even though we are actually in the right place, we still have to move forward. Yeah, what? We won't. We're just going to skip the whole station out. It will say objective failed, but we've stopped anyway, so. Which is the good thing about TSW4, you can actually skip objectives now. Without saying like you failed the service. That's it. Well, onwards to Gravesend. It should have said objective failed. Even though we did stop at Northfleet. There just needs to be a bit more leeway on that objective, so then it can count the train as being at that point. That's what it needs. As we were at the RLU board, which this train is the RLU 700, so we were in the right place. But the game just didn't recognise it. Onwards to Gravesend though, so we're sort of on the old part of the line now. Which was included with the original Southeastern release for Train Sim World 2. Shit, it's over 2 years ago now. Well, almost 3. Hang on, no, that can't be right. No, it is right, yeah. It's almost been 3 years. since the original Southeastern high-speed route release. No, that can't be right. No, yeah, it was 2021. Or was it? No, yeah, it was 2021. I remember it was like, yeah, e-learning. Wow. 3 years. Makes you think where the time's gone. Absolutely flies by. Right, it's starting to come down for the 30 miles per hour through, well, into Gravesend. Always slow down a bit early for it. Then I'm like, oh yeah, it's actually a bit further up. Every single time. Well, we are almost down now. There we go. There we go, now 30. So you've got the terminating platform here as well. For the Gravesend Southeastern services. There's a Javelin. Looking lovely there. And there's also 465. Lovely. Got a whole nice selection. And where is our RLU board? I think it's probably an all marker. I can't see an RLU, so we'll go right to the end. That should be an all board, this one. Which it is. But yeah, really easy to drive this train. If you have no issue whatsoever. Brakes are good, acceleration's good. Massive open window. Yeah. Yeah, I know driver assist. I put it to neutral as we come to a stop. Which is realistic. And I'll be Higham after this. So it's a bit weird, it's shorter. It's, yeah, almost... Well, I think, yeah, 4 minutes shorter if you're travelling towards Rainham than if you're going to Dartford. Oh, hello. Got like a blizzard now. That's really changed. Yeah, it's just a bit quicker. There we go. And after this, we got East Coast Main Line and then Blackpool. And that is it. Well, I'm saying that as of recording this, the Skyhook Games Freight DLC has just been announced, and that's coming out before Christmas. But well, you'll see that in the playlist somewhere. That's fairly recent, so we probably won't do that. Right, let's go. And it really is snowing it down now. Would you say it's snowing it down? No, well, maybe, yeah, snowing it down. I guess you could. And we'll be up to 70 soon. Let's get a screenshot here of the train all covered in snow as it makes its way. I'm gonna get the windscreen as it makes its way towards Rainham. Bit of that, bit of that. There we go. Now up to 70 fairly soon. There we go. Let's start booting that up. So we got quite a stretch to Higham. But sort of now we're here, it feels like we're getting a lot closer now to Medway. I mean, once we're at Higham, it's shoot through the tunnel at Strood. That's sort of the first Medway town, and then sort of Rainham, sort of one of the last ones. So it sort of feels like we're almost there. Even though we are still a bit of a way away. There we go. Now 70. As we fly across North Kent. Or North West Kent. Easily within touching distance of London. So we've got the wipers up. I mean, it is snowing a fair bit, but the wipers are still doing a relatively good job on sort of the first setting. Yeah, we're on interval at the moment, so intermittent. It seems fine. No, maybe we should turn it up just once. Let's see how. That's slow. What's fast? Oh wow, okay. Well, we don't need. We'll just put it back to interval. Yeah, that's fine. Or relatively fine. That's the DSD, just making sure we're still here. As we've been slightly inactive with the controls. Instead, we're just coasting. 70 miles an hour. I believe we are going downhill as well. So, yeah. Sort of all comfortable at the moment. Here's Who Junction. Got a few sheds in there. And then just at the other side of this is Rainham. Little staff platforms at Who Junction as well. And our service is a 9 Papa 35. That's our head code or train identification number. Lovely. We are getting there. I'm working on this quite late again. About late-ish. So I'm half asleep again. But it's worth it. More Christmas content. This is Rainham. Coming in quite quickly again. And where is our stop marker? Well, it's not there. Is it right to the end? It might be right to the end. Yeah, I think it's another all marker. Yeah, there it is, all. All of the platforms are just full of snow now. Obviously no staff are out sweeping the snow to the sides. Yeah, you seem to pass so many 700s though. Like we passed one, what, just between I think Dartford and Stone Crossing, or was it Swanscombe? No, it was Swanscombe. Then already one 15 minutes later. I mean, they don't run every 15 minutes. I'm pretty certain that every half hour. Unless I am mistaken, they are every 15 minutes. Yeah. The next one's in half hour. It just seemed like you see so many of them. And then into Rainham Tunnel. There goes the other one. On its way up to Luton. Oh, we got snow in the tunnel. it's gone now. And we get the wipers off, but we don't really need them on in the tunnel. Especially as it's a pretty long tunnel. Lovely. Yeah, sort of coming up to the string of Medway towns now. So yeah, Strood, Rochester, Chattam, Gillingham, and then finally Rainham. Which as far as Thameslink go. We got our little platform 0. Reserved for Thameslink. Yeah, alright, DSD. Okay. And we are at 70. And soon enough, down to 15. Little wipe of the windscreen there, get rid of some of that snow which just about got us in the little gap. But yeah, it does make a nice difference, this train. There's a lot of people's complaints about the UK trains we have in the game is that you get a tiny little cab. Well, in this, you've got the whole, you can see, it's quite a sight. Down to 15, which will be just at the end of the tunnel. Cool. I am falling asleep here. I mean, yeah, it's only 5 PM, but then for me that's fairly late because I've been up since about 5:30. So yeah, falling asleep. Although I know when this video is going out, I'm gonna be off. It's gonna be really nice. A few days off over Christmas, and even New Year's as well, which is nice. It's been a very busy last couple of weeks as I'm recording this. Yeah, 1 day off for the past 2.5 weeks. So it's been busy. Oh, we'll get the Wi-Fi back on now. Snow really has built up. I mean, it was already quite high when we sort of spawned in, but I mean, it's almost at the top of the 3rd rail. Or looks to be. If this were realistic, though, this train would not be running. Would have been cancelled about 4 hours ago, as soon as the first snowflake hit the ground. More service coming up the Medway Valley. Being operated by a 465. Yeah, so I've been here in real life. It's actually quite a nice station, Strood. When we recorded our Medway Valley. The Medway Valley is beautiful when we went down there on the train. Yeah, this is Strood. That service coming up from Paddockwood most likely. I think the majority of them go to Paddockwood. I think there's a couple of morning ones which might go to Tunbridge. But for the majority of the time they just go to to Paddockwood. A cool service, this would be a cool service, would be Southern going past Tunbridge and maybe going either Ashford or well, Strood. Because they used to do that. Well, not Southern as we know them today, but I think Connex There used to be a service from Strood to, I think possibly even Horsham or Gillingham. So, I mean, how cool is that? But many moons ago. And there was definitely Gillingham or Strood to Three Bridges. I don't know how long it lasted, but I mean that'd be a really cool service. So it saves you going up to London and then back down, just same train all the way into Kent. They got Rochester Castle. And the cathedral. I think this is Rochester High Street Bridge. It goes over the Medway, but then the Medway viaduct or bridge is the big massive one. Don't know. Got something else going. There's probably a javelin just ahead, unless it's another 700, which will be. No, surely not. I mean, I saw the last one about 5 minutes ago. Right, we're getting that up. 30 miles an hour as we come up to Rochester. It really is snowing it down now as well. There's the next couple of videos. It might be dark. What we got? East Coast Main Line and Blackpool. Yeah, they might be dark. I mean, I'm sort of trying to base it on real time, apart from the West Cornwall one. It's just there is hardly any services with the rail tours then. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll do like another 3 o'clock one. I think this is one of the stations where it doesn't like you stopping short. It'll be like move forward. Well, that's the Thameslink stop marker for that platform. Or is it an all? Yeah, so we've got an all marker. There we are, let's put that down. Oh, welcome to Rochester. Oh, the sun's starting to break through now. So repeat or gloss it. I know, of the Euro Phoenix video where I think the sun was coming out of nowhere. I should close the doors a bit earlier. Just sat here for ages, like just close them and go. Almost 30 seconds now. Let's go to Chattam next. Well, that's the ultimate test. 100% power, are we going to wheel slip? Don't think so. But they're very good. They got the old Rochester platform. So it's 30 miles an hour until after Chattam Tunnel, then it speeds up a bit. Gillingham, then Gillingham to Rainham's quick, like 80 miles an hour. Or 60, then 80. We've got to slow down anyway. I can almost smell Rainham now. I don't know what it smells of, but we are on the verge of it. Still 30. Into another tunnel. Cool. And yeah, they're now into Chattam Station. No idea why it's snowing in Fort Pitt Tunnel. There must be a massive leak for that, unless it's fake snow. How weird. Finding the other tunnels in Strood and Rainham tunnel, it was fine. But this one obviously has a leak. A big leak. Maybe it's a hologram. Well, this is Chattam as far as I've been on this line. Now we've got an all marker as well here. There we are. Here we are, this is Chattam. And our service to Rainham. Cool. I'm trying to work out how many videos I've done so far on here. See, I think this is number 7. 7, yeah. I'll get the door shut, and Gillingham next. Let's go. It's up to 30, then 50, then 60. I think the 60 is just as you go into Gillingham tunnel. Quite a few tunnels on this bit. It's a really hilly place, Chattam. Should be the 50 board. There it is. Wait for the back of the train to pass that, which shouldn't be too long. We're only an 8 coach. It's like a little Diddy 700. Imagine a smaller 700. Like a 4 coach 700. How weird that would be. So we've got the two cab ends, and then sort of the accessible coaches in the middle, and then that's it. Wow, I'm pretty certain at some point the formation design has come in, so I'm sure we'll see some cursed things. So level crossing's probably down at the end of the platform at Gillingham. So next signal will be single yellow, and then a red at the end of the platform. We know where the next signal is, so we're all good. If this was Germany, we'd have to be going at like 40 kilometers an hour already. Whereas in the UK, it's just up to the driver, really. Up to the driver where you start, you know, what speed you're going past a single yellow. As a signal, because the next signal could be miles away. We'll go slowish up to it anyway. Right, looking for the RLU board, which I can see on, I think that's the 528 marker, which makes sense. At Gillingham. There's a 37 in there. Looking lovely. Here we are. Yeah, it's probably for the level crossing. I could be wrong though. We actually are here. We've got about a minute to go until we're due out. So we're early. Again, makes a nice change. So yeah, it could be the level crossing, which will hopefully go down soon. Oh, there you go.
Driver, you have reset the DRA. Please check the signal.
And the signal is green, so we're all good. All these platforms are really dangerous. I suppose the canopy bits have been sorted, but snow everywhere. Quite nice though. I do like the snow on this game. Cosy. 20 seconds before. Right, let's go. Next station stop will be Rainham, which is the final stop on this service. After it's, I think, 2.5 hour journey from Luton. About a long journey. There's a white and yellow 375 in there. I feel like you see them too often. Well, this is 2018, there was hardly any, but it's just, I don't know. Feels like you see it a bit too much. Cool, acceleration's good on here. There's a 60. And there's an 80 a bit further up. Basically once the, well, actually quite a way up actually. There's the 60. Yeah, alright, yeah, alright. I'm in the 80. Yeah, so it's 90 if you're going the other way, where this 80 is, but yeah, if you're on the down line it's 80, on the up it's 90. For some reason. There's the 80, although we have got a double yellow. Because we are going to be coming across the tracks at Rainham into platform 0. So we don't want to go too ham on the speed. Lovely. See the third rail popping in, that's not very nice to see. Let's start coasting that. Well, start braking actually. As we come up to our final stop of Rainham. But yeah, that's the class 700. Which you will need to own, I believe, Southeastern. I don't actually, you might be able to buy it separately now, but yeah, it's the class 700. And if you want its full potential, then Southeastern high speed. And they get all the services and scenarios and cool stuff. So we'll come down to about 15. See that you can see the grid there. Oh no, that's the magnet. So we've already got. Oh no, we haven't. I wonder if this one actually does have a route indicator. Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah. What sort of a platform indicator? 0. There we go. Oh, we'll speed back up. Would be cool if this one. This one doesn't have working TPWS. I don't think the 800 does. I mean the 801. But the 700, I don't think, well, doesn't have it. All that I know of. Yeah, I'd put something, a flash of lightning then. It's December we're doing this. Thunder snow. Yeah, welcome to Rainham. And yeah, 45 minutes or so, so not too bad. Right up to the buffer. Although it always seems to stop you just before. Like even if you want to, even if you're going really slow, it just stops you. I think that 375 comes into the station once we stop. And I think there's also might be a javelin behind us. It's quite a busy sort of part of the route, this. Right, we're at 5 miles an hour. Here we are. This is Rainham. I suppose we could pop that down as well. They can go to Tails. There we go. Deregister the GSMR as we are here. Full service. There we go. There we have it. And then this one's then back out at 1600, so 20 minutes. But yeah, that is going to be everyone for today's. Yeah, it's fun. The Train Sim World, another video. Links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in, and see you all next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.